Maybe I got.
I do. Oh, girl. Seriously. Well, I knew that
Oh.
Oh my God. You.
starting to go slightly.
So, what's the hardest part about catering an event like this?
Oh well, we're not actually the caterers. We're the florists that
Okay,
are
so-
doing the design
All
for
right, let
them.
me re-ask that then. What's the hardest part about setting up for an event like this?
The unknowns, like the wind or the tables being longer than we thought they were going to be. But it's also the fun part, right? Figuring it out on the fly. So.
Could I ask you that one more time and kind of, could you, because my voice won't appear, if you could say the biggest challenge about doing something like this. So if I say, what's the biggest challenge about doing an event like this?
The biggest challenge of setting up an event like this is the unknowns, the wind or the tables being longer than you expected, things like that. But it's also what makes it fun, doing things on the fly.
What's your name, please?
My name is Kelly.
Kelly, and who are you with?
Two Birds.
Two Birds?
Two Birds Events, yep.
And what's your last name, Kelly?
Weatherby.
Weatherby?
Mm-hmm.
W-E-A?
T-H-E-R-B-Y.
Super, thank you.
No problem.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's get candles in the.
That's next?
Well,
what you want to do next?
without.
Oh, okay. All right, so I think there are two extras of these.
Make sure you're getting me from a flattering angle. I don't know if that's my best. Hopefully there's no audio.
Because there's 5 branches, and there's 12 orchids. I will.
I heard that too.
Do I need to move?
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
No, you just through the one. Just through the
Yeah,
one.
through the actual like the
Right.
nylon
All
belt.
right, okay, now leave it there.
Okay.
And then put this one through this one through this
Perfect.
one. Through this side.
Through here?
No, this one.
Through here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
You're
No.
here.
I'm here. How are you?
I'm Scott.
Oh,
Laura.
hi.
Nice to
I
see
think
you
I went
again.
to you last
Okay.
year.
Yeah, that's
So,
right.
how are
that's
you
right.
doing?
I'm good.
Okay,
I'm
so
good.
let's
Yeah,
just-
you're wearing strip. So
I'll
we
hold it.
Tripping.
yeah.
And I'll hook it.
Hook it on.
So let me show you what we're thinking here. So basically,
There you go. Now,
Is it
let's see
hooked?
what happens.
Okay.
We're hooked. Okay, let go.
Let's see.
All right, wait a minute, you put it-
You know what? You have the small ones.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Go around and around.
No, you only need
and
to go around once.
to kind of go here and hold it in place.
sense?
Okay, well then let's do one more of those.
Yeah.
And then
I will move this.
Ain't going nowhere.
Nope. Thank you. High five to that. We did it. This is it.
So far, so good.
Okay,
did you actually try to get around downtown?
I did. Like 2 months ago.
Did you try the courtyard?
Here's a whole bunch of other that need to go in there.
Oh, hello.
We were gonna double the sash, so and we did.
You?
Yeah.
It's got 3 hours.
That's that.
Yeah, we're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna do it for you.
You're in a big.
Go right ahead.
Go for it.
You gotta make the news, baby.
Did anybody see the napkin?
Hey, right here.
Oh, thank you.
Where's my truck? Where's my truck?
They won't fit. They won't fit.
You did that on the previous one or something, right?
I wasn't here for last year's.
Oh no, I mean I thought you just kind of unfurled that one and made a bigger show of it.
Oh, so like,
Yeah, like there you go. Oops, not cooperating.
went into work, through the wind. Wind is pesty today.
There we go. That's good. You did that on the previous one or something, right?
I wasn't here for last year's.
Oh no, I mean I thought you just kind of unfurled that one and made a bigger show of it.
Oh, so like,
Yeah, like there you go. Oops, not cooperating.
went into work, through the wind. Wind is pesty today.
There we go. That's good.
You say you weren't here last year?
Yes.
Tell me what they told you to expect. What did you come in? What kind of anticipation or expectations?
They didn't really say it would be, too stressful or crazy. My boss did tell me it was going to be a test for me to come out of my shell because I'm the host. And be as people friendly as I can be. that's a struggle for me. So that's what I'm nervous about today. I'm not really nervous about the crowd. More nervous about coming out of my shell a little bit, talking to all the guests and making sure everyone's happy.
Can I get your name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth what?
Divine.
D-E-V-I-N-E?
Yes, sir.
And who do you work for?
Mark Resnick with Sophie's.
So is the name of the company Sophie's?
We're in Saks Fifth.
You're part of Saks Fifth Avenue?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're
Under 100. I appreciate you. You're so nice to me. You're so nice to me.
Yeah, I'd have to come up with it.
Yeah.
We've got,
Oh, okay.
but
Well, with the podcasting, it's just audio.
oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking something else.
Video, the podcast, yeah.
We are rolling.
Okay, first let me get you to say your name and spell your last name for me.
My name is Ted Dorsey. My last name is spelled D-O-R-S-E-Y.
And the name of your restaurant?
The Mill Restaurants.
Okay. Ted, have you participated in the longest table before? And if you have, what was your experience?
We have participated in the longest table before. We've done this the last 2 years. Last year we won Best Table Presentation, so obviously, as you can see behind me, we wanted to come back for another W.
Is there a connection between your table presentation and your menu?
Absolutely.
Tell me about that.
It's all about spring this year. So what we are at the Mill Restaurants. We wanted to incorporate the water mill that kind of feeds the river on the table, along with the spring flowers and then all of the spring food that we're featuring this evening. So we're featuring some lamb with fresh fava beans. We're doing a classic bouillabaisse, really kind of keeping it spring and fun, go along with this beautiful weather we're seeing right now.
And what made you decide, what inspired you to support WUSF with this event?
What inspired us to support it is we're my business partner and I. We're a couple local guys. USF. I was born and raised in Tampa, so USF has been a big part of my life. I did go there for the first year of college, and then decided to go to Florida State. It's just a big part of our community. Has been our whole lives, so it's a big honor for us to be a part of this event.
Could I get you to say, we decided to support WUSF
Sure.
because it's a part of the community?
Absolutely. We decided to support WUSF because it's such a big part of our community. I mean, it's been around my entire life, being born and raised here. So,
Anything you want to add?
no, this is a fun event. I'm ready to do it.
And your title would be chef, owner?
Chef owner, managing partner,
Super.
either one.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck tonight.
Thank you very
Can't wait.
much. I appreciate
I
it.
love you.
Thank
Taylor.
you.
Fungible. Sarah needs me. It's good to be needed. That's not my call.
Guys, you're gonna be in an angle this way like this. No. Look,
Wait,
like
which
this.
way?
In an angle. Perfect.
come
We're
over
coming.
here.
Come right here.
He's styling this.
Come on. Don't be shy. Come on.
We're not being shy.
I always say the cute, tiny ones in front, the tall and handsome. Guys, come this way, please. There's plenty of room right here. I'm not seeing 40 people. We're still missing. Okay. All right. Sir, nothing in front, okay? Put your phones, wallet in the back. I can see your phone. Guys, the three of you, I'm gonna have you on that side, please.
Taking name tags off? Name tags off?
You can take them off. I think we'll be
like,
Okay, let's do it. Let's just do it.
and we're dying.
Very true. We said 5 p.m. We are going to make it happen at 5 p.m. Thank you.
Exact. Everybody pretends to be Sheila.
Sorry, sir. All right, look this way.
It hurts so bad.
Hold on. Thank you. And look this way, guys. This way, please. And smile. And smile. Yeah, fromage. All right. A couple more this way, please. Thank you. And last one, guys. Thank you so much.
Close up. Beautiful. Oh, yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Casey, this is going to take a jug of water. That would be here. Water glasses. So we'll take this off.
With that, you can get the table and the Toyota Mazda, or the Tyrone Mazda in the back. Okay, who's
Coming through, Mr. Cameraman.
Yeah, go right ahead. Thank you.
Worst experience. My wife and I figured out, but we find something online.
So I called around. I said, don't mow, don't fertilize, don't do anything. I said, I've lost my diamond rifle. He said, well, was it valuable? I said, was it valuable? Yes. Let's go. Oops.
How you doing? I'm trying to get over your shoulder.
Everybody would want to sit here.
There's curtains. We can get those off of you. Here, I can do this. Oh, yeah. That looks skinny. This is pretty.
I feel like if you take a nap.
I think it's interesting is
Help to give that a once over real quick.
Which is the logo?
Yeah. There you go. And maybe do it a little faster, like you're. There you go. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, where do you want? That chair?
Are we ready?
Sure. You know what you help us do? Kind of keep people from walking. Thank you. You ready?
There you go. We are rolling.
Sir, if we could.
No. This is an emergency.
Yes.
I've been there, but
The angle okay where I am?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just look at me my questions won't appear. So if you,
Oh,
can
that's
kind
fine.
of, if you can incorporate my question in your
Okay.
answer. Okay, you rolling? You're rolling. Okay. First off, let me get you to say your name, spell your last name for
Sure.
me.
Jeffrey Jew, Jew.
Okay. And your owner, chef, what are you with Stillwater Tavern?
Chef, executive chef, Stillwater's Tavern,
Okay. Jeffrey,
and Bella Brava.
have you participated in the longest table before? And if so, what was your experience like?
This is our third year participating with Longest Table, and the experience has been nothing but amazing. We've had some great guests, and Brian Wiggins is amazing to work with.
Now,
Fired up that truck right before we started.
you want to do it again?
Well, it's still running, so it was quiet.
Is it good? Or
It's
we-
yeah, I can hear him. It's just
Okay, I'm
noisy.
sorry. We see your table design in the shop. Is there a connection between your table design and your menu?
Not necessarily a connection with our menu, but definitely with our restaurant. We try to incorporate parts of our restaurant on the table and kind of bring our restaurant to Longest Table.
Explain just briefly, in what way do you try and incorporate?
We incorporate certain elements that we cook with. We've got thyme, some of the breads, some of our local baker's bread is on the table. We've got fresh herbs, some fruits. Some elements on our table also are the same things we use in the restaurant.
Why did you decide to support WUSF by taking part in this event?
Well, WUSF is local. It's owned by USF, which we all support here. We always support the arts, public radio, and it's just a great organization.
What's the biggest challenge for you to cater something like this?
The biggest challenge to cater something like this is personnel, because you basically have to bring your restaurant out here, and it's like running a second restaurant at the same time as you're running your other restaurant.
Anything you want to add?
No?
Super.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Good luck tonight.
Jeffrey.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Let's go, yeah. And now maybe you can have it turn towards the tables. That's excellent. Even better. Where'd he go? There he is.
Oh, look at this wheel.
Oh no, I haven't on. Is it your drone? Yes. I see you're very close. My whole is not my drone.
Don't wave at the camera.
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm saying yes to the champagne.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll write you a check. I was gonna say, all I had time for was. Thank you so much.
In the meantime,
Take another one.
take another one.
Oh, I'm fine.
It'll be obvious.
Yeah. So
We
yeah,
ought to be able
I'll
to
point them. I'll
we ought to be able to get that.
Yeah. Let me just get out of your way here.
I didn't tell you guys to jump around. Don't jump around. Stay in line. When one goes down, then the next goes down, okay? I need nuts down here. You guys are jumping around. I'm missing salads with nuts. Stay in line, Tony. As you come down, check every salad, okay?
You guys stay in line.
Very nice. Okay. Count the points again.
Hi, how are you?
Hide your phones. No phones in the front pockets, please.
Good job, laddie. Yeah. Don't try.
The station and the longest table would like to present you with Best in Show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, my last one.
Always so stiff.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you.
They said, oh, you have to see this table. There's a stream going. I said, okay.
What's new? We won!
First place.
What does it say on here? You're going to put that in the restaurant? Yes, sir. Perfect. This is I like all those green. Okay. There you go. That's perfect. Frank. Perfect, Frank.
This way, Frank, one more. Thank you. You done with this?
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Want to say a few words to social media land?
Yes, let's see.
What was your inspiration?
The inspiration was Jason came to us and he says, well, we won first place last year. We blew it out of the water. We just want to do it again. And I thought, water. So there you go. You've got a creek running through it. Thanks. Thank you. Oh, they brought our wine.
Toasting everybody. Come on, everybody. Oh, it's just one table at a time?
Well, it kind of spread.
Nothing but. Food's everywhere. Champagne,
Nice to meet you.
You want me to say everybody raise your glass?
You might have to step in.
Hey, can we get everyone to raise your glass like a toast? Can we get you to raise your glasses, please?
Don't look at us, just toast.
No, don't look at us. Look at each other. Everybody.
Toast each other.
Everybody down there.
If he's going to stand across from me, man, I'm going to get worried early on. Here you go.
Well, glasses I know.
There's some people down at the end.
Right, yeah, racked all the way down.
Well, yeah, but the sound is different. I like the sound.
Stick with it.
Thank you all. Thank you. What do we got?
Take two.
Good rehearsal, everybody.
You have to shout louder.
Everybody, my name is Steve. I'm with the 400 Beach along with our crew that you see here. Right over there. We hope to provide a beautiful evening for you in the streets.
I was trying. Cheers.
So, God bless. Enjoy your meal, and thank you for spending your evening with us.
You're here. Back to the campaign.
The first one with the chopper.
I know it's such an amazing. We made it. 900. Hello.
Good, I was wondering. Get a little nervous. I don't want to do it. How about yourself?
1,050. My God, what were we at 300?
So the first one, 150.
First one was 150.
Second year, 250.
Do I have like food in my teeth? For a change?
You look great.
Great. I'm sure the hair is killing it as always.
in your hand so they know you're
My drink.
You won't be able to hear my questions, so if you just kind of incorporate
Sure.
questions. First off, tell me your name and how you spell your last name.
My name is Sarah Karen, Karon. Sarah with an H.
Sarah with an H. And what's your connection to WUSF?
I am fortunate enough to serve on the advisory board for WUSF and WSMR.
You having a good time so far?
Always.
Tell me about your experience.
This event is a guaranteed amazing time. The location, the creativity, the cuisine, the camaraderie, the community, and the atmosphere cannot be beat.
What made you decide to come to this to support WUSF?
You know, when it comes to WUSF and WSMR, there's very little I won't attend in order to support. First of all, because you know it will be a fantastic event or happening, whatever they choose to do. And secondly, because it gets us out and about meeting our neighbors and connecting with everybody who's like-minded and into fun stuff. So it's always good. You can always trust their choices.
Actually, just
Why is WUSF important for the community?
you know, I look at WSF as an incredibly important news source on a local and national level. I look at it as a hugely important kind of aspect of our community culture with fine art programming, with the classical music programming, and then of course the all-night jazz, which I also love so much. But also only recently after the storm started looking at it as a public service to our community, which is, I think a lot of us don't realize that, but these are all local people covering local news, taking care of their communities, and they were on the air all the way through the hurricane, and you can count on them. And so lots of elements that contribute to a really vibrant place to live. One thing that we all forget, because every time we're driving or thinking about it and turn on our radios, the public radio stations are always there for us, but we really need to remember to always be there for them as well. We have an incredible treasure with these stations, and it doesn't take much for us to support them and let them know how much we value their mission and how we want to keep them going and continue their work.
Can I get you to look at the camera? Just say, just say to WSF.
To WUSF, WSMR.
Thank you. Enjoy your doing.
Thanks so
Go and take the soup bowl to Lauren, clear all the soup bowls, and then take the dinner plate back there. Or do we bring the whole room to Lauren and put the dinner plate over? But you still eat the meat.
Occasionally. I feel better when I don't eat that much.
I think I would too. When I wake up,
Be looking at you or not looking at you. I'm not officially.
if you
First off, let me get you to say your name and spell your last name.
Sure, Duggan Cooley, D-U-G-G-A-N, Cooley, C-O-O-L-E-Y.
Are you with Pinellas?
Pinellas Community Foundation.
What do you think of the longest table so far?
This is the second year I've come to the longest table, and the event is always wonderful. We're lucky for the weather this year, but the company is even better.
And if you could, that was great, because if you could include my question in the next two.
Sure.
What made you decide to come out and support WUSF?
Pinellas Community Foundation decided to support WUSF because of what you do for our community, what you do to expand access to public media, and it's a great way to support WUSF.
And specifically, what do you think, well, how does WUSF contribute to the community? Why is it important?
WUSF in many ways has helped Pinellas Community Foundation tell its story to our community, to donors, and has helped us expand our reach in the community, the many things that we do in the community in partnership with you as well.
Anything you want to add?
That's it.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good seeing you.
Appreciate it. Good to see you too.
My shot, Bill, whatever you do,
Oh, really?
please.
I'm hogging the camera on you. Always. All right, we're rolling? Okay. First, can I get you to say your name and spell your last name?
Sure. Dave Fogelgarn, F-O-G-I-E-L-G-A-R-N.
So far, what do you think of the longest table?
Oh, it's an absolutely wonderful event. We come every year, and this year it's just better because I think it's the best weather we've had in the last 3 years. The weather's gorgeous. So far, food's wonderful.
If you could kind of incorporate my question on these next two answers. Sure. What made you decide to come out and support WUSF?
Well, I've been a long-time listener to WUSF, and we sponsor All Night Jazz for the last 3 years, and I think it's just a great asset for the community. They give us news, information, entertainment, and we're just proud to be part of WUSF and the family, and this year we had the opportunity to be a sponsor for the longest table, and I jumped at it.
Any other reasons come to mind on why WUSF is important to Tampa Bay community?
Well, I think it's important because it's different than the rest of the radio that's in the marketplace. It gives us culture. You've got WSMR as well that gives you classical music, but I've got a passion for jazz, and the bottom line is it's the only place in Tampa to listen to jazz all night, you know, for the past 30 years. So, like I say, great programs during the day, great jazz at night, just an asset.
Anything you want to add?
No, just proud to be here and look forward to doing it for years to come.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For everything you do for us. Thank you very much.
Bill, are you able to back out just a little
I
bit?
mean, if you need to stand up, stand
That's
up.
good there.
Are you okay?
Yeah, sitting's fine. It's kind of a theme. You're at the table.
Rolling?
We're definitely doing that. You know, this is really an incredible event. And every year that we've been here, it's just gotten bigger and bigger with more restaurants participating, but more importantly, more people coming here and being a part of this great event.
If you could incorporate my question in these last 2 minutes.
Okay.
Why was it important to people to come out and support?
Well, you know, for me, it's really important to be a supporter of WUSF because, I mean, you know, first of all, public radio and public TV are so much at risk nowadays. The funding isn't there, and so it's really important for the community to step up and show their support. This is, you know, when we talk about getting real news and representing the community, there's nothing closer and better than public radio and public TV. Well, here in St. Petersburg, you know, they're at all the events. They're covering things that oftentimes the media doesn't cover. And so, you know, for the public to really get and have access to this kind of information of what's going on in the community that's unbiased, that just, you know, tells it like it is. And we need that more now than we've ever needed it. No, I just appreciate WUSF. It's an important part of the city of St. Petersburg. We're thrilled to have you here, and it's great to be at this event. My pleasure.
Sorry to interrupt. Thank you. Okay, we're rolling. You good?
That's from backstage. John, bring the plate back there.
They want.
What do you think of the long table?
It's such a fantastic event. This is one of the best evenings in St. Pete all year long. We love it every year.
How is it important?
Oh, it's so important for us to come out and support WUSF at this event and in every way that we can, because the way that they perpetuate democracy and advance education, information, and awareness for our community is so very important. We do everything that we can to make sure that WUSF is okay and always will be. WUSF is beyond an important asset to the community. The community is made whole because we have freedom of information that is shared through WUSF in a way that empowers and engages the community to be informed in its decisions and understanding of the things that are moving our community forward. We couldn't be the community we are without the great work of WUSF.
Really? I didn't know that.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
We never have enough bags. We always have to have
I do.
bags. I like to kind of travel but yeah, I know. Too much, I know. It's like we have bags on bags.
I mean, my dad is not just he would always be like, really hilarious. He had
You're also theater?
our wedding was at the Real. Like he had like all the old like toys and stuff that was pretty. But I mean,
How long was
it?
fine, correct?
Yes. I know, but it's never going to stay like that.
I'm not gonna look under there because I don't.
You need to wear it. My daughter will come. She
So my brother was looking for you.
Tiny old rinky-dink grill here, huh? Yeah.
No, those are going to go back to the campus.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Over this way?
Right here? And yeah, if you
Somehow
can
we
get
came
the
sooner than
All right. And on behalf of the people voting at the longest table, the mill gets the People's Choice Award. Yay! Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Again.
We are
both
so
awards.
honored, so honored. It was a group effort. I mean, with these guys here who can't but win. Huge inspiration, and it was just, like I said, team effort.
Great job, buddy.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
One nice tight picture? Sure.
Guys, touch it.
Raise your hand, Frank. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Jeff, where is it? You got it? Thank you for your vote. People's choice, so thank you all.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you so
guys.
much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sure. Yes. Okay.
All right, team, you look great tonight. Walkie-talkie. Right here. 3, 2, 1.
This is what this feels like?
I don't like it. I'll get used to winning. That's right.
We're good.
Okay, we're good. We gotta be done. Thank you. We're ready for
Get used to winning, because that's what it feels like.
That was awesome. So then you become friends. I have very close friends from working. Did you live in downtown? So I lived in Rosa Parks for years that I lived there, and then okay. So when I first started my
I think about my biggest
last year was and the year I think that might have been
Thank you.